Today's video is going to be a little different because today I'm going to be talking about all of my insecurities, and there are a lot. What sparked this idea for me is a few hours ago, someone I go to college with who I don't know that well at all, like I really don't know him, commented on my TikTok. I guess it showed up on his For You page. Ty, what is this? And my first instinct was, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. What the hell? Like, that's so embarrassing. But the more I thought about it, I was like, why do I give a fuck what someone who I don't really know thinks about me? I'm done letting my insecurities get to my head. So yes, today we're going to be discussing my insecurities that I could think of. I'm hoping to get these out into the universe and just keep them in the universe and not in my body because I'm done. Okay, whoa, number one. Number one is my voice. I've always had issues with my voice. In middle school and elementary school, my voice was so high-pitched.
Hi, I'm Ty Evelyn. I'm one of Pink's friends, and
like up until 7th or I want to say maybe 8th grade, I was in the soprano section in choir because that's how high my fucking voice was.
Yeah! Yeah!
I used to call to like order food or whatever, just talk to people on the phone, and people would call me ma'am or like call me Miss Evelyn because they thought I was my mom. So my voice has always been an insecurity of mine, and as I've gotten older, I still definitely have some perception issues about my voice. I clearly have a stereotypically gay voice, and sometimes I feel like I can be monotone, but also like, I don't know if that's just in my head, you know? This is the point of fucking insecurities. Like, I don't know what's real and what's just in my head. Okay, number two, I get insecure that I'm boring. Okay, I'm gonna spin this in a positive way. Actually, I think I surround myself with very interesting and fun people, and I get worried that compared to them, I am super boring. Building off of that, sometimes I just cannot hold a conversation. Like, there are times I'll just be with people and it turns silent because I can't think of what to say, or like the conversation just ends. And when I'm with someone I'm not as comfortable with and like the conversation comes to an end or there's an awkward silence, I get so insecure, and then I think about it all day, all night, and I'm like, what could I have said to make it more interesting or keep the conversation going? And it like eats me alive when awkward silences happen. Number four, I cannot tell a story well. I feel like this is a skill that I can learn, but I just cannot tell stories for the life of me. Like, I always get sidetracked, or like if I try to tell a story, I can tell that people aren't as interested, or like their eyes go somewhere else, and I'm like, you're not really paying attention. Okay, number five is I laugh at jokes sometimes that I just don't understand. Something that happens to me more times than I would like to admit is sometimes I'll laugh at like a joke that two people are sharing, and they'll look at me and they'll be like, how do you get what we're talking about? Or like someone will say something and I don't hear them, but other people start laughing, so then I start laughing, and then someone will ask me what the joke is, and I literally cannot tell you what it was because I couldn't hear you. And number six is I cannot stick to things. Meaning like I get obsessed with doing something or like a hobby or some sort of activity, do it to the extreme, and then just stop. Right now, it is clearly YouTube. I really don't know how long this is gonna last. Last month, it was journaling. And like, not just normal journaling, like I like scrapbooked and like did so much. And then February came and I just stopped. Okay, number seven is just my TikTok. Okay, number eight is that I watch ASMR unironically. I think what happened is I started watching ASMR ironically, like just like, oh, making fun of it, and now I watch it unironically. And the most embarrassing thing is my favorite ASMR YouTuber is Trisha Paytas, which I know she's so problematic and she has done things that are awful, but her fucking ASMR skills are through the roof. Okay, kind of on that similar wavelength is I am a Colleen Vlogs stan. If you don't know who Colleen Ballinger is, she is this YouTuber. She's Miranda Sings, but I don't watch Miranda Sings. I don't watch her main channel. I am obsessed with her vlog channel. And by obsessed, I mean like I've literally seen every single video that she's posted on that for like the past 3 years. Like, she is a random 30-something-year-old woman, I think, and I watch all of her vlogs. Like, I know all of her kids. I love Flynn. I love Maisie. I love Wesley. That's the other one's name. Oops. Her demographic is definitely like moms and old women, but for some reason I am obsessed with her. So my YouTube like recommended is always Colleen Vlogs, and it's embarrassing. Okay, number 10 is every time I eat food, there's always food in my teeth. Like, it's gotten to the point where I'll come home from my day and look in the mirror and there's shit like just at the top of my teeth. And it's never too noticeable. Like, it's always just like tiny specks, but it's always there, and I just know if someone is like having a conversation with me where they're this close to my mouth, they can see things in my teeth, and I hate it. Okay, number 11 is that I have no solid poop schedule. I mean, this isn't like, I'm not a morning pooper, I'm not an afternoon pooper, I'm not a night pooper. Like, I will poop randomly, just when my body is like, you need to get rid of whatever is in there. Like, it gets to the point where I get nervous to go out or like just go about my day because I have no idea when I'm gonna drop a poop. I can't believe I'm saying this. Number 12 is I have no sense of direction. That one's self-explanatory. I can never give directions or find where I'm going. Similarly, I cannot drive for my life. Number 14 is that I am a theater kid. This is something that I came to college being like,
I need to get rid of my theater kid identity, like it needs to go away.
and I guess I kind of did that, kind of. I joined an improv group, so like, obviously I'm still a theater kid, but like listening to musicals and all of that, I kind of pushed to the side. But this past Saturday, I went to something called a Broadway rave with my friend, where it's literally a club that they only play Broadway songs. It made me realize I am a theater kid at heart because I knew every single song, was singing my heart out. And so I'm done pretending I'm not a theater kid. Like, that is just in my blood, and it always will be. Okay, this one's so embarrassing. I write songs, random songs. I'm not a songwriter whenever I'm emotional about someone or something. I just did this like a few weeks ago over a sneaky link who kind of stopped talking to me. I'm not gonna sing you the song, obviously, but I'll read out the lyric. People say you were a waste, but I don't think that's the case. Sure, you did me wrong, but you gave me the song. I know that I can't stay, but I wouldn't want it any other way. Because I gotta say, you were my best mistake, and that's okay. And I'm proud to say that you'll be my last mistake. Okay, number 16 is I hate shaving, and I hate facial hair, and I hate having any type of hair on my face. 17 is my girl to guy friend ratio. I really wish I had more guy friends, and this has been like my whole life. I just gravitate more towards girls, probably because I'm a fucking homosexual. But yeah, I really just wish I had more straight male friends, and that's something I'm still wishing for, and I hope happens. Okay, number 18, I don't know if I can say this, but I'm okay, yeah, no, I'm bleeping that out. Okay, number 19 is something I hate, but in public, I like won't notice someone that I'm passing by or like someone that I know unless I'm super close to them. It's gotten to the point where Bo, one of my friends, does not like wave or say hi to me until they're right next to me, because they'll go like 10 or 20 seconds waving to me and I don't see them until like I'm right next to them. Number 20 is I call my parents all the time. I'm not that insecure about this one. I just love my parents and I tell them a lot, and we chat almost every day. Okay, number 21 is I way overshare on Snapchat, and I use it religiously. I have a story called Spiraling with like 5 people on it, where I will just rant and post things and spill all my gossip. There's 1,311 Snapchats on this story. This is all from the last year. Number 22 is I cannot fall asleep without watching TV or YouTube or like going on my phone for at least half an hour. Even if I get back to my dorm or finish my homework at like 2 a.m., I have to sit down in my bed and watch TV or do something before going to bed, which is so embarrassing. Number 23 is I have no idea what I want to do with my life or my major still, and a lot of people I know by this point have figured out what their major is, and I still don't know. Number 24 is I am about to turn 20 in a few months, and I still have never had a boyfriend. I've had a situationship, but I've never had someone that I called a boyfriend, so that's a little embarrassing. Number 25, I just wrote every time I go to the gym. Okay, down to the last 3. Number 26 is my geography skills. This is something that I was made fun of a lot in high school for, so in college I have been very careful with my words and not speaking when people ask geography questions, because it's just never clicked in my head. I really cannot do maps or the globe or anything. And it's embarrassing, like basic geography skills that you think every human would know, I don't understand. Okay, number 27 is I spit while I talk sometimes. Sometimes I'll just be talking to someone, and when I get really excited about something, I'll like, and I'll see them like wipe their face or like do something with their eyes where they flinch, and I'm like, oops, I just spit on you. Okay, and then the last insecurity I wrote down was I have hairy toes. I don't really need to explain that one. You know what we're gonna do right now? This represents me physically and mentally getting rid of all my insecurities, because at the end of the day, truly, we're all gonna die at some point and live lives, and I'm just done living with like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm always, I don't even know how to just phrase it. I feel like recently I've been living with some sort of like barrier or layer that I just put on because I'm scared of what people think. And I'm just so done living like that, and I really hope this video and like doing all this can help me finally just like stop caring. But yes, that's the video. Kisses. Whoops. Bye.